it's Dawn, and thank you for watching my channel, and thank you for subscribing. Today I have a very special guest with me. This is Jean Goldman from Goldman Dermatology. Today we're going to do something really interesting. We're going to be doing microneedling. And what we want to show is that you can do this at home, right, Jean?
Yes.
Like you can do this at home with a lower grade microneedle. And I have nothing on, no makeup, just completely raw. I have a little bit of toner on. Is that okay, Jean?
Yes.
To get started. So we're going to start showing you and doing a demonstration. You could do this at home, and you can also do this at the office, correct? So tell us a little bit about the difference between doing it at home and doing it in an office.
The main difference is the length of the needle.
Okay.
The at-home is 0.25 millimeter needle.
Okay.
Which only goes to the top.
Okay, so Jean's going to do a little demonstration and show us.
Only
Okay.
goes to a little bit into the epidermis.
Mm-hmm.
If you use a longer needle, as you would in a dermatology office, you can go all the way down into the dermis.
Mm-hmm.
And the thought behind is if you microneedle the face, the little needles are making holes, and then the collagen inside your body comes and fills up the holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we want to talk about firming and glowing skin. You know, one of the things that I really don't like as I'm aging, and I'm sure other women feel this way, is when your face starts to kind of drop a little bit. I mean, give me wrinkles, honey. I even kind of like wrinkles because I think it gives you a little bit of twinkle and sparkle around your eyes, but I really don't like the drop. So let's do a little demonstration and show women what they can do at home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a picture of microneedle roller looks.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, you can get this on Amazon. There will be links below to my Amazon store where you can buy this. And it's fairly inexpensive. I think we got this for about $19. So, and this is a low grade, right? So what point
this
is
is
this?
at home. This is 0.25 millimeters.
So this is at home. You can't really hurt yourself with this because it's the lowest grade. And what we want to do is we want to build up. So we want to start with the lowest grade, and then over time, as it gets, our face or skin gets stronger, is that what you would say?
Exactly.
Then you can go to a higher level that you can also buy on Amazon, or you can go to the dermatologist office, and that's where you would want to do like a numbing cream.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about that, you know, like how you would do it in an office.
If you did it in an office, you'd be using a longer needle, so
Mm-hmm.
it might hurt. You might get pinpoint bleeding. That's why you would want to do it in the office.
Right.
You would have to come about 15-20 minutes prior to your appointment and get a numbing cream put on your face because it would hurt a little bit more. And then the doctor or the esthetician would put the needles on your face, and we use a pen. And then after, you would have to wait a few minutes. There's not that much downtime, and then you would have to put on a physical sunblock.
Right, right. And what that does is that's going to stimulate collagen. That's going to help bring, you know, more elasticity to the skin. And so that's why a lot of women are interested in this, because it's not anything that, you know, there's no downtime. This is something that you can do in the office, and then you might be a little red, right? But then you can go home, or you can go to your office and do whatever you're doing.
You're physically wounding the skin so it'll heal with collagen, and then you'll get a brighter, glowier look.
Yeah, like your skin. Okay, so let's do a demonstration. There's been a lot of women who asked me questions, so I took a poll, and one of the polls was 86% of you want to know how to make your skin firmer and more glowing. So we'll talk about that first. And then the other percentage wants to talk about just treatment options that we could do at home. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. But let's get to the demonstration.
Okay. So first we're going to clean Dawn's face with a rose water, which is a natural product that won't change the pH of your skin.
Right.
So I'm going to wash my hands.
Right.
Sanitize them.
Now, if she's doing this in the office, you'd be wearing gloves, right?
Right.
You know, but since we're home, or you're going to be wearing gloves.
I'm going to wear
anyway.
gloves for the microneedling.
For the microneedling. Okay. So you wet and you.
So I'm going to wet a sponge.
Now you guys can do this at home with a friend, so say you want to have a spa night and you want to do it with your friend, always use your own microneedle, right? Because you never want to share the same microneedle. I mean, I think that's actually kind of dangerous. You want to also, yeah, you always want to have your own.
And they also recommend purchasing a new one after 10 to 15 uses.
10 to 15 uses. And I also think that, like you were saying earlier, you don't want to use it if you have like a cold sore or anything like that.
Or open acne.
Or open acne or anything like that, because you really want to be careful of damaging or hurting your skin, correct?
Correct. Mm-hmm. So I'm just I sprayed some rose water on Dawn's face, and I'm just going to clean it. Mm-hmm. Notice I'm going up, 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 up. You always want to go up. It's just a little tip. You can always help your skin by going up rather than down.
Well, I think when you pull down, you're like pulling your skin down. We don't want to do that.
Exactly. So even if you're putting moisturizer on your legs, up,
to make to bring it
up. We're not going to do microneedling on the neck because it's just too dangerous.
Yeah. So we want to just stick with the face area. So I don't need numbing cream for this because of the fact that we're using 0.25. And again, links on my Amazon store and links below so you can see which one to buy. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to wear gloves.
Now, if you're doing this with a friend and you want to practice with your friend, you might want to use gloves as well, correct?
Correct. Mm-hmm. If you're doing it on yourself,
you don't need to if you're doing it on yourself. But now,
plus with this needle, the smaller needles, there's really not going to be any pinpoint bleeding, but just in case.
Every time you reuse it, you need to clean it with alcohol, rubbing alcohol or something like that to cleanse it, thoroughly. And then the other thing is, how many times a week can you do this?
I think it varies.
Right.
This particular, since it's a smaller needle, it states you can use it every other day.
Every other day, okay.
I think you need to see how your skin responds.
Yeah, everybody's skin is different. I mean, like butterflies in a garden and flowers in a garden, we're all different, right? So we all have our own skin sensitivities. So I, in particular, have very sensitive skin. Now, you might have tougher skin, and you go girl if you do. But I have sensitive skin, so I have to start really light and then build up.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get to it.
And then if you have a longer needle, you can use it maybe once every other week. That's what it suggests.
Okay. So every other week if it's a higher.
It's a 1.0 needle.
Okay.
This is a beginner needle. This is great. Mm-hmm. So this is brand new. We just purchased it off of Amazon. So we're taking it out of the kit. This is only for Dawn. Mm-hmm. And then we're just going to clean it.
Always make sure you clean it because
and keep it.
Especially if it's coming, right from the manufacturer. You just bought it, and you just want to make sure that it's.
Okay, so we're going to just put a little alcohol in. We're going to do sections of the face. We're first going to start on the forehead, then we're going to do the cheeks, the chin, and then later the nose. So the forehead has the bone, so this is going to be the most sensitive part.
Mm-hmm. And that's where you might want to put numbing cream if you're super uber sensitive. But again, she's using the lightest one, so I don't have to put it on the numbing cream today. So, thank God. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to go up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. And you can see she's a little more red here. Then I'm going to move to the next section. You'll be able to tell because it's a little pink. Same over here. Up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel it tingling and stimulating, so it's good.
So then we're going to do here, up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. So her forehead's basically 3 sections. Then we're going to do the sides of the temples. Let me just go.
I feel like it's doing its job
up,
because I can feel it.
Up. The bone is close here, so be a little bit lighter. We can feel the bone right here and diagonal. Go here, up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, 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 diagonal.
And you want to stay away from the eye area, like the delicate underneath the eye, because it's almost like an eggshell, right? So you have to be really, so we're doing around this area.
Mm-hmm. You can go closer if you have a smaller pen.
Okay.
This happens to be a roller, but in the medical office you can go closer with the pen because it's
So to
smaller.
really get in there,
right?
yeah. But with this, it would be a little more difficult.
But if you pull it, you can. It's not. You can go a little. That's the beauty of this.
If you pull the skin taut. Like
exactly.
So if you pull the skin and then do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, 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 up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. It's just harder to get with a roller right in here, but up, 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 across, 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 diagonal, diagonal. What it does is, since it's making pinpoint needle marks in the skin, it's forcing the collagen to come up and grow and fill those holes.
Oh.
So you're actually tricking the skin to produce collagen, because the skin is an organ and it will go back to what it wants to be. So if it feels there's a hole, it's going to fill it up.
People swear by this. I swear to God, they use it
Jennifer,
all the time.
Jennifer Aniston uses the home one.
Oh, really? And her skin looks good. Yeah, great.
So that's the microneedling. We did it in how many minutes?
I think it took like 10 minutes,
Yes.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. So let's also talk about then afterwards, the aftercare, because I see that you brought some stuff here.
What would you would
good for the skin, like so after you do it,
right? Exactly.
because now your skin, your pores, everything are open, and now you can really get the stuff to absorb so much better, right?
That's the great thing about the microneedling, because it opens up the channels, and then the product can go right in and be absorbed so much quicker.
So some of the products that I used is Go Pure. I have links to my Amazon store, and I have links to the Go Pure. You suggest hyaluronic acid, right?
Correct.
That's the best to use, and I think we have it right here. So I use Go Pure hyaluronic acid. I love them because they use more natural ingredients and what have you. You would suggest this as well, and also I'm going to be putting links below to some other types of products. So tell us what you would do with this. So my face is all sort of open, prepped, whatever. So how would you put this on?
Okay. So what I would do is, usually the client would be lying down. But to demonstrate, Dawn is standing. So I'm going to put this on something, and then we're going to apply it to her skin. Hyaluronic acid is...
Tell us about what it is exactly, so women know what they're putting on.
It is a molecule that has the ability to add water to the skin, and that's what we want. It's called a humectant, if you hear the word. Humectants have the ability to add water weight to the skin, and that's what we want. We all want it for the dewy look.
Right.
Hyaluronic acid is a natural ingredient. We find it in our joints. We find it in our eyeballs.
It's just the word sounds scary.
I know.
I hear hyaluronic acid. It's like, what is that? Is that going to like acid my face?
Exactly, but
it's actually it's kind of a really nice.
It's a lubricant.
It's a lubricant. Yeah. It's just I think they could have came up with a better name. But anyway.
And this is exactly what they inject into fillers, is hyaluronic, because it plumps, and it's the it word. You find it
plumps,
everywhere.
and that's what we want, that plumpy, dewy, gorgeous skin. You know, I'm in my 50s now, and so are you. So we're really like, okay, now what? We really got to get serious about our skincare, right?
Exactly.
Especially as you age, because you want to look great in your 60s and 70s, and you want to look great in your 40s. It doesn't matter what age you are when you're watching this, you want to understand that skincare is very important. The first thing people look at is your face. So keeping it fresh and hydrated. And we'll talk a little bit about, you want to drink a lot of water
exactly.
as well, because water also plumps the skin, correct?
I'm going to just put this on my sanitary glove. And then we're going once again up, 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 up. That's just such an easy tip. And I'm going to put more and more. And now, since the needles, it's going right into her skin for better absorption. And you can use hyaluronic acid every day.
Every day.
Exactly. You can put it on. I use it more as a layering vehicle. Sometimes hyaluronic tends to flake, so you want to put a moisturizer over it.
Now, what I also understand about microneedling, you can do this at night. So, because at night, you don't need to put on makeup, you're going to bed, and it can really work its magic during the night, right? So you're sleeping, so overnight you're letting the hyaluronic acid really do its job. So we would suggest doing this before you go to bed, or if you have time before you go to bed, you would do the microneedling, which you saw just takes a couple of minutes. And then you do the hyaluronic, and then anything on over this, you let it settle in, and then do you just go to bed with the hyaluronic?
You can I would suggest putting on a moisturizer over it to seal it in. And you always want to use a moisturizer that states non-comedogenic. Okay. That means will not clog. Right. Comedone is the Latin word for acne, so that means no acne. So you want to always see a product. We always see non-comedogenic, but we don't always know what it means. Right. But that's what you want. And since it's the day and Dawn might be going outside, we'd want to put a sunblock on that.
Yeah, and I'll show you a couple of different sunblock options. But one of the questions some of the women were asking, I had done a demonstration on another YouTube video, and I had a full face of makeup, so I couldn't do the demonstration like you just did. But somebody asked, if you have rosacea, if you're broken out, if your skin is got a lot of, veins, for example, could you do this?
You could with the 0.25 needle, but you want to test.
You want to test. That's the key, right? So you test a small area, like below, like down here, or something like that.
Take a selfie of your skin, and then do the microneedling, and you could try different ingredients. You might want to use a green tea serum after, because green goes against red, so that will penetrate and help get the red out. Right. And then look at the picture the next day. Do I like this level of redness, or do maybe I want to go a little lighter? You want to press your hand, not as much, but always test.
Always test, because of the fact that you don't want to do anything to your skin that might. We're like delicate flowers, ladies. We don't want to hurt ourselves in the pursuit of beauty. We want to be gentle and kind to ourselves, right? So that's what it's all about. So, okay, I'm going to show you what I use. So if you're doing this during the day, and then you're going to go out, I use a sunscreen. This one, tell us why this one is better than others. You said there was a particular ingredient in there.
The zinc oxide.
So it's zinc oxide, and that's going to help with protecting your face from the sun.
A physical barrier. It lays on top of the skin, so the sun cannot get in, rather than a chemical one that goes like into the skin and Plus, with the zinc oxide, you can go right outside. There's no downtime. There's not with the chemical one. You have to wait 15 minutes for it to work.
For it to absorb before it'll work. With the zinc oxide, it protects your skin immediately.
Exactly.
So you can go out. Okay, there will be links below. There's several of these types of sunscreen, sunblock.
The only disadvantage of the zinc would be sometimes clients don't like the fact that it has like a white film. So
look, I'd rather have a little bit of a white film than sunburn.
Exactly.
Or something damaging my face.
Exactly. You can always mix a little bit of your concealer color into your hand, so you're still getting it, and then the white goes away. It's not,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, I use
away.
this all the time. I put my makeup on over it, and it's fine. And there was something else about one of the ingredients in here that you said this is something you always want to look for. It was something on the back that you said, oh yes, this ingredient
this has it here, the zinc oxide.
So the zinc oxide, and is there anything else about this that you would say it's an ultralight?
Right.
So that's good too. Try to get the ultralight one so it's not a thicker zinc. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, so
and you can look for non-comedogenic too if
Okay.
you tend to breakouts. That way it won't clog.
So I would suggest doing this at night because then you get the full absorption into your skin overnight while you're sleeping, so you get about 8 hours of full absorption. However, if you are going to do this during the day, you have to put the sunblock on because you've just opened up your pores, you opened up your skin, you stimulated your collagen, and you don't want to go outside and get burned. You're completely open.
Exactly.
So anything else that you would suggest then besides, and then we can put our makeup on and what have you if we're doing this during the day. At night, you're suggesting the hyaluronic and then a moisturizer.
Or you could do custom serums. A lot of people like vitamin C for antioxidants.
Oh, I use this vitamin C as well. I use this pretty much during the day. And again, this is not a strong one. This is kind of a lighter one. So I put this on. I have sensitive skin, so I'll put links below. This is a vitamin C by Go Pure, and it's got some other, it's a serum, so it's a great one. I also have one with green tea. So thank you, Jean. There's a couple of other questions that ladies have asked me when I put that out there in my poll. One lady asked me, she said, I've just gone through chemo. And, can I do this if I've had some chemo or had some surgery? What would you suggest?
The microneedling, once again, I would suggest a test.
Yeah, test your skin.
Because you don't know how strong the skin is. Just test, take a little selfie, wait. Don't do your whole face the first time. Test an area and then use different products to see.
And remember, you want to start with the lightest one and build up. So we would suggest the 0.25 and then build that up. But anyway, so she was asking us some of those questions, and you were saying you also have your oncology.
I'm certified in oncology aesthetics.
Okay.
So I'm able to work on patients going through chemotherapy where their skin is a little more delicate. We also did want to tell the audience about a program offered by the American Cancer Society, and it's at most all local hospitals. You can find it on this website. It's called Look Good, Feel Better. I volunteer at this organization, and we teach women going through chemotherapy ideas how to fix their skin. There's a big bag that everybody's donated with lots of different cosmetics, and it comes with a kit, and we show everybody going through the different steps and how to take care of your skin, and everybody has a great time and bonds.
Oh, that's so awesome. Look Good, Feel Better, .org. We'll put links below. Because women out there, they just want to know how to look good, feel beautiful. We're all beautiful just the way we are. You don't have to change a thing, but there's always ways to enhance our natural beauty, our God-given beauty. God makes no mistakes. We were born looking fabulous the way we are, so we just want to enhance some of the things that make us feel good and look good. So thank you, Jean. I really appreciate it. By the way, Jean and I are both on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We're social butterflies. We love to connect. If you have any questions for Jean, tell us your Instagram quickly. Jean Goldman.
Jean Goldman, 6734.
Okay, I'll have links below, and I'm just Dawn L. Gallagher. Ask us any questions. Jean is also located in New York City, and we just love you. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. Send us some love. Subscribe, of course, and hit that notification button because that will let you know when we're going to be doing more videos. Next video we're going to be doing at some point is in her office. So we can really see now the difference between doing this at home and then doing it in a clinical environment.
Correct.
So I'm very excited about that. Much love to you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.